A blindfolded kid is shouting for people to help him buy medicine. He even has a card that says that written in red. A man steps closer to the boy, and instead of helping him, he makes sure that he can't see, so he looks around and takes his money. He pockets it and moves along. The kid saw that and puts more money inside the box. A woman starts walking by and almost the same thing happens. The boy is shouting, she makes sure he doesn't see her, and she goes and puts some coins inside while relieving him from his heavier load. He hears the sound of coins and says thanks, asking who's helping him, and she goes and says that a nice lady is helping him, and she leaves. He checks inside and sees that she did the same, so he puts some more and goes back to his role. Another man comes by and this time he greets the boy. He greets him back. The man ran his hand in front of his face, and he goes and takes the money inside, placing it onto the boy's hand, telling him to be careful that there was a lot of money there. The boy wonders if he'll be able to buy his medicine, and the man's not sure, so he says he'll help him as well. He goes and slowly places it along the amount on his hand, telling him to be careful with that money. The boy asks him for a last favor, and the man is glad to be of assistance. The boy says he lost his flip-flop, asking if he sees it around. The man says he'll get late for his job interview. But he crouches down and helps the young boy. The boy thanks him and even wishes him good luck on his interview. He turns around, saying he'll need it. And the boy finally nods at this person. He comes in, wishing everybody a good day, asking if that's where the interview will be held. The woman says it's, but judging him by his clothes, she doesn't think that he came for the same one as her. The other one recommends he not waste his time and leave already. He says he's in the right place, holding out his hand to this man, greeting him. They both start laughing at the man. He even tells him that he'll not handshake his disgusting hand. They think he's ridiculous, asking him if he got his outfit on his trip to Paris. She laughs as well, saying that's probably the best outfit that he has. She thinks he's super weird, and he asks them why they didn't like it, that his wife told him he was looking sharp. The man starts laughing again, saying that for a woman to like his outfit, she must be sick in the head or something. She told you this because no other woman will stare at you dressed like that. He gets pretty sad, and he sits down without saying anything. But they're not done yet. The man starts saying that he can't possibly be trying to get this job, that a countryman like him probably didn't finish high school. The woman can't believe that they let anybody come in and do the interview, that he has no chance of getting the job. A woman shows up, greeting them, saying that she's the assistant of the owner of the company, and she says that she's going to interview them because he's a very important man. They both stand up, already trying to kiss some behind. The man stands up as well, greeting her. She pushes his hand away, saying that she hopes they understand how serious is this position and they'll only hire one of them. She hopes they excel at this, and he thanks her for that. They go and sit back while she tells them to appreciate this opportunity. Trying to get rid of competition, the man says he'll help him. He starts counting the money, saying that it must be hard having his life, so he'll go and give him some money to help him in his miserable life. He says he buys some pans for his house or maybe a decent outfit, so he tells him to give up on this position, that he should be applying for a janitor or something like that. He says he doesn't want the money, that he wants the job because his son is very ill. He collects the money that the man threw, handing him back, saying he'll have the job instead. With his big mouth, he says he has a big heart, and that he tried to help but he denied it. He puts the money back inside his pocket and the interviewer comes back, asking them to accompany her to the meeting room where they'll have the first phase of the interview. They stand up again, and she asks if they're all going at the same time. She nods, and tells them not to run. She shows them the way and they all go in. They start taking their seats and she slowly makes her way inside as well. She starts by telling them that she has their resumes, and she starts telling about the first one, who is from the field of economics. He says he worked in Boston and has some nice referrals. She laughs a little and moves on. She starts talking about the second candidate, that she worked for 10 years at a marketing company, and she was very successful there, asking her why did she leave. She says the company didn't meet her standards. She moves on after that humble answer, and she starts talking about the third candidate, who owns a cleaning company and he was the director for many years. He says that he worked there for 30 years, and it was a very big company, but now it's closed, so he would very much like to be part of this company's team. They can't hold their laughter after hearing that he had worked for a cleaning company, that he really has the vibe for it. They keep joking, but he doesn't say anything. The interviewer moves along, saying that she only has one question for them, that they really have to think about before giving their answers, and that this sets who gets in and who gets out. She reminds them that only one person will get in, and that's a simple but important question. She asks them why should she choose to wire one of them. They rush to answer and he goes on first, saying that she should hire him because he's exceptional, that he always delivers a higher result at the companies he works for. He raised over 850% of the profits over Boston. And he wants to make this company get over 900 on their profits. She's impressed by that, asking the woman next. She says that she's good with marketing, so she'll make new partnerships, which will raise their profit as well. She's also impressed, asking the man what can the company expect from him. He says that his plan is to grab a hold of all are the workers feeling right now. He wants to make sure that the staff is happy because a united and happy staff will make the profits raise organically. They start laughing again, and that's when he hears a noise and notices that the boy from outside is there. He starts dragging him out, saying that he can't be there. The boy asks him where he is. He says he can't be there because he made his way into an important company, and that people are not going to be happy to see him there. The interviewer stands at the door, saying she'll give him 5 more seconds for him to return to his place. He explains to her that he's trying to help the boy, and she's 4 now. He says that he's a good boy and he wants to help him, but she's at 3 now, saying that he'll lose the position. He says he'll take the boy outside, and she's at 2 now. He says that he'll come back after he helps him, but she's at 1 now, saying that he ran out of time. He puts him out and rushes back into the room, saying that he had to help that good boy. He takes his seat back, and she can't help but notice that it seems that he rather help a stranger to him than help himself, that the company doesn't seem so important to him. He apologizes, saying he didn't mean to bother her, and she lets it slide, saying that she'll give him another chance. Honestly, if you didn't have chances before, now you're doomed. He worries about those words, and she tells him that she'll have the position. She tells them to behave, that they're still on an interview. She says she'll go out for now and return with the result later. She tells him to get off of his white horse, that it doesn't matter if he lived abroad. He starts putting her idea of partnerships down. They keep on having this heated argument, and the third one doesn't say anything. He's too much worried now. Suddenly, the woman comes back with the boy, introducing him to them, saying that he's responsible for the company. They ask in unison what she means by that. And she says that they heard her in the first place. The man says this boy can't be. He interrupts him, saying that the interview began outside. She asks how can a kid be the owner, and he says that his father is a great businessman and that he instructed him on how to select people, so he thought of doing that. She compliments of smart he is, saying that it all started before they got in, that two of them ignored his cry for help outside. Not only that, they even took advantage of his state by taking the money that he clearly stated was for his medicine. Imagine what you would do in my father's company. She can't believe this absurdity. They can't believe that a big company like that puts kids in charge like that. She says that it would be absurd to have people like them there. They would put the business at risk for them to gain. They're still interested in this position, saying that they failed the first test, and asking if they can still run for the position. He says they'd never work there, asking them to leave. The two start getting up, calling this a circus, and the other one has a smile on his face. The boy congratulates him for his job, and he thanks him, saying that he knew that he was a good boy. The assistant also gives him a welcoming handshake, congratulating him on the position. I helped you because I thought you had vision impairment, but you don't. And I would act just the way I did with anybody else. They've noticed that, and that's why they chose him.